What's up, world, and welcome back to another episode of Mix in Chat. I'm your boy Javi, here with my boy D-Lo.
Yo, what's up?
Now let's get into it. So, did you know that there was a asteroid, like a large asteroid, that's gonna be like being a second moon to us for a little bit, starting like November the 24th to 25th?
Yeah, but it's not gonna be like where you can actually see like where you see our moon with our with
Yeah.
the only way you can actually see it is that with actually a telescope, and it's only gonna be
Oh
for a couple days, so that's why it's not really.
man, I need a
I mean,
telescope
it's cool to like
to know.
know,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I need to see a telescope. What if it comes in too close?
Unless it's going like really fast.
If they can see it and they say it's gonna be here on the 25th, I mean they clearly know that it's moving pretty fast.
I mean, they with the Hubble telescope they can find things.
But how? I'm just playing. I was gonna say how accurate is it? Yeah, I guess. But I just wanted to see if you knew about it.
Yeah,
Like I'm kind of nervous because what if it is moving too fast?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't honestly. I wouldn't.
I need a telescope.
Because really, all it's gonna do. So all it's gonna do, right, is it's gonna go. It's
I
gonna.
couldn't get it, but
It's
let
gonna
it
get
go.
caught in our gravity just a little bit, right?
What if it's tilt and
It's
it's
just
in?
it's gonna be just enough, and this is why it's gonna last a couple days because it's just enough to where it goes around. It's kind of like a slingshot, and it'll just fly on off in the distance.
Are
It'll
we
just
sure
it'll
that it's
just
gonna
get
stay
it'll just get
down?
caught in our gravity just enough to where it just goes around and it'll just float around us.
I was sure it's gonna be gone. God, just play.
That's all it's gonna do. It's not
It
gonna get
better.
like it's stuck there. It'll be like there's another
It better,
moon.
cause I'm gonna beat it up if it don't. I'm just playing. Yeah, get beat
So
up
yeah,
by it.
it's not really like it's pretty cool though. I mean, I think it's cool.
I really want a telescope so I can see it.
I know I've been wanting a telescope for a
We need to
while.
go
I got
see the
this.
Hubble.
I got this stargazing app
Oh
that
yeah.
I look through, and it shows like satellites and stuff like that. Like I'm able to
Okay.
see the asteroids and stuff, but like it's just like it's not like very clear,
Oh, you in with
but
NASA? You in with NASA?
but it's just like a app, so I
Okay.
like it.
Cool. I can't wait to see or try to see or know that it's here because I feel like that's all we get to know is that it's coming and it'll be here. You can't see it, but it's gonna be twirling around up there somewhere. Lord. All right, so D-Lo, what's your number, bro?
Man, when it's all said and done after all this training and stuff like that with my new job.
Mm-hmm.
My brain's tired, but I'm giving about an 8, man. I'm feeling pretty good. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm liking the job. I can look forward, to getting into it. So,
I know that's right.
what's your number, man?
I would say mine is about an 8 too, honestly. Truthfully. I got new things happening in my life. I'm finally loving on me. As I should be.
Yes, sir.
It just took me some time to get to that point.
Yep.
But yeah.
And sometimes it does. It's a long road, man.
You
But
know, I've been like feeling it and loving myself these last almost 2 years. So like it feels good to be at the phase of life that I'm in where it's like elevating and growing into that adult, like that major adult, not just like the young adult, but like a true adult.
right.
If that makes sense to anybody out there. He said right, but it really doesn't.
No,
And that was
like
guy.
no. There's some. Yeah. I mean, it's just like I don't know. Like it's a better feeling once you get down that road.
Oh yeah.
And you appreciate the road that you had to take for it, but once you get there, it feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost there. You know what I'm saying? Like I finally got a job that I like see me doing.
Facts.
And I
Hey,
kind of
you
got
be
some other.
chilling.
I got some things I'm kind of working out in between then. So
That's what's up.
you know what I mean? It's good. It's good.
Come on, money.
It's good feeling. So
Come on, money.
um.
How much money you get? Nah, just playing.
Hey, I work hard for it though.
Oh my
Shit,
God.
we waking up 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes, getting out there, do a route, come back, get a couple hours of sleep, and go to work.
like that just goes to show how fortunate we are, though, because at this moment in time, a lot of people are devastated
Yeah,
with
yeah,
what's been going on. Honestly, like we are so lucky to still be able to go out and do those things because we not flooded.
right.
Speaking of flooded, like the hurricane is really doing some damage.
Yeah, and I
Like,
really,
and that's what I mean.
and I really do feel for them because, like, growing up in my hometown, we was right on the Ohio River.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it flooded it like really bad, like Maysville really bad in the 50s, but they built a flood wall to it. But I mean, even with the flood wall, it's still, there's still some places that flood, and it's devastating. But no, I feel for them people. I do, because I mean, they said what the death toll is up to 200, and a lot of people don't have the option just to pack up and go. They got their whole lives down there. You know what I mean? So what are they gonna do? So I just, like I said, I don't like the people that are sitting there like, well, why didn't they get out?
Right.
I mean, like I said, a lot of people don't have that option.
Yeah. And like the boats on people's lawns and like the water taking over. There was a reporter that was down there during the storms going on and the flooding. It was his hometown, and I think he was a news anchor for them. But he actually went out there and rescued somebody out of their car that was flooded, like covered. Like it's wild. Like prayers go out to the people down there.
Oh yeah, like I said, I really do. I feel for them and I pray for them. I really hope they get this stuff figured out.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we all know what New Orleans went. Man, how long it took for them to do that? You know what I mean? Like it.
And they said this one might be worse as far as like the devastation.
Yeah,
they're already up to about 200 something people, or even more than 200.
So like, yeah, it's
at this point crazy.
Yeah, man. Like,
bro, could you imagine?
Well, I mean, no, I can't, because
like you've been in a predicament before, but could you imagine that happening here in Lexington?
Yeah, no,
like you said, we are the umbrella for all the weather.
Yeah,
we get all.
Yeah, we're like the black hole of America's weather.
Yeah, we might not get exactly what other places get, but we gonna get it.
Yeah, and we can get it all in one day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
we can get rain, snow, a blizzard, and then it turn around and have a tornado coming.
Yeah,
like come on.
And then turn around and be 90 degrees
outside, man. Hell, half the time it's 90 degrees on one side of the street and 64 on the other side.
Yeah, there has been a couple of times where I have walked on one side of the road and it started raining, and I crossed the street and it wasn't raining no more.
Yeah. No, seriously. Or you be driving and you drive like right into no rain.
Yeah.
Not even sprinkles.
Yeah.
Like this whole side of the street is just dry to the bottom. For real, that's crazy. Speaking of dry, Trump's getting on my nerves. I'm ready for him to go away.
Yeah.
And Kamala's doing her thing.
Yeah, so
she's getting endorsed by Republicans.
Yeah.
Okay, period.
Yeah, she's getting major Republican.
Joe Biden went down. Oh, before we do that, Joe Biden went down to visit.
Oh yeah, so apparently Trump came out and said in an interview that governors were calling Biden and he wasn't answering, which has been not true, because those same governors that came out and said that as soon as they call him, he answers personally. Like he's quick to answer.
Come on, Joe.
And he's already, like, he's down there today. He was down there today, going over rescue plans and stuff like that. Like
he's in the paint. So Trump keeps saying he ain't.
Yeah. So I mean,
just stop. At this point, it's embarrassing.
Like we all see it. You know what I mean?
We see it. Yeah. So, quit playing.
And then like you said, Kamala, she's doing her thing. She got it like on the same day. Because Liz Cheney, she has endorsed her before, but she actually straight up endorsed her today. They was in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I was seeing her saying that she had never voted for a Democrat before, like as far as like a president.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
she's Republican born and raised.
Oh yeah.
Boy, she's.
But this season she is.
Yeah, she.
This season she is.
We all know about the Cheney family, so
Man. Oh God.
So
watch out.
Yeah. But no, but it was good though, because I mean Liz Cheney, she don't like Trump because she's been the Republican calling Donald Trump out for January 6th.
Ooh.
Like, and she cares none. Like, she has no filter.
So, and she shouldn't. I mean, like in a time like this, where Trump is like advocating for violence or for a day of violence or hours of violence to make the crime stop, like that's insane.
Yeah.
Like, what are you really going through, bro? You trying to strip away amendment rights and talking about the richest time if America was in the 1800s and 90s when it was like, what was his name? McKinley?
Yeah, McKinley.
He was out there torturing and not really torturing, but doing too damn much in them streets. Like, that's back in slavery times, bro. Like, come on. Well, that,
and
like,
he gave the nation one of its, great recessions because he
wanted money.
He put tariffs on everything.
Yeah,
what Donald Trump is going to do.
That's what he wants to do.
And everything goes up because people got to fight with the taxes, so they got to make their money.
But
speaking of making money, did you also hear that on the East Coast and the Gulf Coast, the port workers have gone on strike?
Ooh, like the port where we get our goods?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's I think they said there's 200 ships unable to dock.
Oh damn!
Because
what's in those ships? Because if it's something I need, I'm gonna be upset.
So and now
I use on the regular.
I had to go buy a new rake, because we got a lot of trees around our house.
Yeah.
So, but I went and got a new rake.
Don't tell me it was $200.
No, but I walked up to the counter and the lady, she was like, "I'm surprised you didn't buy toilet paper." And I was like, I looked at her weird and I was like, "What'd you just say?" And she said, and that's when it dawned on me. Yeah, the whole dock worker situation, because there's nobody to feed and stuff. So stores are putting a limit back on toilet paper and paper towels now.
Yeah, because Costco's was empty.
Was it?
Yeah, there was. I seen a story about it. Wow. Somebody said that Costco's was empty.
No, that can't be true.
Yeah, I guess the Costco they went to was empty.
Yeah, because that it's kind of like COVID when they heard lockdown, everybody went and grabbed up all the toilet paper they
can. Right.
But no, there's supposed to be a limit. Like stores have limit on those things now. Like you can only buy 2 toilet papers or 2 paper towels. You can't buy 2 of this and 2 of this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And he wants to put tariffs, so he wants to charge these people more, which is going to in part charge us more on the tax.
Yeah.
And
because look at it this way: he was already calling John Deere to get 200, just about 200% of tariff, because they move an operation down to their production operation to Mexico. So so what he wants to do is put a tariff on anything that comes into the States. So that way you get people to buy more U.S. made stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, all these other companies they're already outsourced to other countries.
Right. That's why we get made in China.
Yeah. So
made in Taiwan.
And so what that would do is that's going to raise a lot of things up.
Yeah, as far as prices and the taxes on
the whole John Deere things. Who do you think buys John Deere's? Farmers, because it's tractors.
Right.
If they have to pay more in taxes,
they're gonna charge more on.
They're gonna charge more on the product. So
give me my money if you want yours.
So it's people really got to think about. Oh well, he said it was take down the federal tax because they put tariffs on everything. That's not a good thing.
Yeah. Why y'all thinking it is, and y'all sitting over running y'all's necks?
Because even when McKinley done it, that gave us into a recession. It was 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it was 2 or 3 years,
and it was bad.
It was a year. We was in a recession for 3-4 years.
But not just that, he was an awful person. He promised the African Americans or the people of color all these promises when he got elected, and then he got elected and did the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Did the complete opposite. Like that's the type of person that he feels was the best leader in American history.
Yeah. Well, he's already came out and said that he feels like he's one of the greatest presidents in history. Other than
You already messing with the nation.
Other than Abe Lincoln.
Lord.
So, and he for real, he said that. He said he's one of the best Republicans since Abe Lincoln. So, and
oh God, like, can we just hang it up flat screen?
But on another note,
what?
So they have a unsealed documents now.
Oh,
it's about was 160 165 pages unsealed documents about January 6th.
What do you mean?
So
hold on. Let me adjust. Stand up and stretch my legs for a second, and we're gonna come back into this.
Yeah,
165 pages.
Yeah, it goes in.
Why isn't this man locked up?
It goes in great detail, and he may be.
All right, well, I guess we gonna hear what's going on when we come back.
So, yeah, there's apparently there is a 165 page document
about January 6th.
About January 6th.
What about?
There's a lawyer that actually I don't think he's a lawyer. Jack Smith is the one that brought it out, but it's unsealed documentation that gets Mike Pence testimony, like his real testimony, and people that was in the White House at his vicinity and what he did.
Mike Pence or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Oh, ooh, what he did during January 6th.
Yeah, like when he was in the White House before he called for
the insurrection,
for people to stop.
Oh, before he called for them to stop. So this is after it happened when he was going through in the White House.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
they're not playing.
Yeah, it gets in very great detail. Like it's very detailed. Like it's.
So is there anything that you know that happened in it? Yet? Or are we still investigating?
Still investigating. There was a lot. Like it was like what they were sitting there talking about, and not even that, but during his presidency, he ended up getting this whole presidential immunity thing or something like that. I don't know, but he's still convicted for 34 felonies. So
34, count them.
But so they're the way they gotta do to charge him with this is to not get him as a former president.
Yes, to be God.
But they're trying to get him as a presidential candidate.
Ooh, the gag. Is that what? So he's got court coming up for that.
Well, they're still working the case. So
okay, so they need to work faster because it's coming down to crunch time.
Well, at this point in the stage, I mean, it's like 34 days or something until the election.
Yeah, they need to be doing that now.
You can't. Well, yeah, they're building it.
No. They need to be having it ready to go.
Well, you can't, because
if this man becomes president, then he's like, yeah, no, it's not happening.
No, as much as I would like to see that happen, is you can't, because then,
I don't like. You want to see what happened? Him become president? And
No.
We was about to box.
No, man, I ain't falling for that trap.
We was about to box.
Oh, man, I don't go with no cult leaders.
Come on. I know that's right. Come on, Cole.
I like to think for myself, thank you.
And that's on God.
But no, it's
scary.
Like, and everybody, and like even his running mate can't fess up to the whole
speaking of, but I'm still nervous about that day of violence that he was talking about. If he becomes president, it's a day of purge. It's purge.
And not even that, but
that movie convinced
he
him.
has also mentioned that he would deport people that are in this country legally.
Yeah.
Like
He's talking about arresting anybody that opposes him.
Yeah,
Martial law.
He literally was talking about getting the Haitian community out of Springfield, and the people of the community literally has said they do nothing wrong.
He's wild.
It's crazy. It's crazy. They had flipped a whole town upside down that didn't even ask for it.
Speaking of upside down, it's vice president debate, bro.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, Walt started off a little bit shaky. That nervousness was very apparent.
He was nervous.
He was nervous as hell. As he should have been, though, because he's never been on that type of situation before. No, but whoever briefed him on what was going on should have did a better job of like grilling him and getting him like.
They probably did.
But it went out the window.
But
he bounced back.
It's kind of one of those things, like, and I kind of feel for the guy because I feel like it's the same situation. It's kind of like a test anxiety. You can build yourself up, build yourself up,
and it's still.
And then that day of the test, and when it comes out, and you just,
it
just snaps. Then once you get your groove with it, and that's what he did. When he got a groove in it, he started calling them out about his lies and about and that's when he asked them if he thinks that Donald Trump lost, or if he can say it.
But he did not.
He denied it.
He started that whole entire question with a whole nother answer in response to something different.
And then we get these two different sides. And then we get two different sides of Vance. So we get your car salesman Vance from the debate. And then what I saw from his, because they turned around and went out and campaigned right after the debate.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember where Waltz went. I can't remember where they was at, but they actually had their own little rallies
afterwards
after the debate.
Okay.
And he just was going in, and it was like kind of like a Mr. Jack, Dr. Jack on Mr. Hyde type deal. Like, it was crazy.
It was Trump. Like his whole speech his whole debate sound like Trump. Even like there was moments in there where it was like, did Trump write that?
Yeah.
And you were the one that pointed that out. I'm like, oh my god, he sounds just like him.
Yeah.
Like, dead on him. It's ridiculous. Don't forget to clock in and out for lunch.
No, man, I did it one day. I was sitting there, I went on lunch and
sorry, y'all, we got sidetracked.
Yeah, I forgot to clock out. And I'm new at the job, so you know what I mean.
He got a sticky note sitting on his computer that says, "Don't forget to clock out for lunch." So I had to say it out loud. But anyways, back to the subject at hand. I don't get how Waltz didn't shut down those lies that he was spewing out of his neck. As far as Vance was throwing so many lies. He was throwing so many hits that I felt like Waltz kind of just like skirted past. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, Waltz did though throw out January 6th and how Trump didn't do anything, and how his own vice president isn't endorsing him. He also talked about asked him the question, did Trump win 2020? And he skirted around that question. But Vance came at Waltz about his little bill that he passed in, is it Wisconsin or Milwaukee? Where is Waltz from? Minnesota. Okay. The bill, he was like, yeah, Vance was saying to Waltz, like, yeah, you want to like unalive babies within the the 9th month of he was going through that. And I'm like, bro, and Waltz was like, that's not what that says. Yeah. That's the one part that I thought got to Waltz, was when he did that about his bill. Like, he really showed like, okay, you pissing me off, brother.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
really trying to.
And that's the thing. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to get under your skin. And this is the thing, though. I don't know if this is like a like an actual plan to be this crazy.
I think it is. I honestly think it is.
Because you're trying to attack. Because you're trying to attract a certain type of
demographic.
People.
Yeah.
So
and you can see clearly,
or if this is the actual way he thinks.
I think it's the way that Trump thinks. I think it's the way that Trump thinks. That's what I think, and he has signed up to follow the leader.
Well, I think he done got into knowing who his demographic was.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, and that's probably what that's what made the Trump family rich all these for all these years. But at the same time, let's not say that he's a great businessman, because he does have like a whole bunch of bankruptcies and stuff like that.
Yeah, because he's in trouble about those. Yeah, for sure.
So listen to what I'm not saying.
Facts. But my biggest thing is like, why are we still allowing this man to run for office? Period. And why are we even wasting our time with all this?
It's the numbers, and he had got so many people when he was in office.
He still has a lot of people. It's so neck and neck.
And it's kind of almost like with all this stuff,
who's coming up, like who this man is.
With all the stuff they have flip flopped on what they said about him. And like when he disappears, it's all about oh, he's crazy and he's a nitwit and blah blah blah. And then when he comes back into the picture, it's all sunshine and rainbows with him.
Oh my god!
But I honestly think he has dirt on everybody.
Like P. Diddy.
Yeah. I mean,
that was the ugliest laugh I ever did in my life.
He has been in pictures and still uses the private jet of Harvey Weinstein.
Trump?
Yeah.
What?
And admitted to it.
Are you serious? That is insane. Yeah. What is he going through? What are they going? What is the world coming to?
And his followers eat it up. I don't get it. They just don't see past it.
Because those people are the people that he's going for.
Yeah.
The people that don't give a about you, me, if you're not about what they're about. That's what he's going for. He's going for people that are going to destroy everyone in this country that goes against him.
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to do with the military. That's what he's trying to do with the police departments. That's what he's trying to do. That's why he wants complete control. So you either worship him or you're out.
Well,
he can send you packing. He can put you in jail. He can kill you. All he needs is a day. All he needs is an hour. All he needs is time. All he needs is to be announced as president.
So let's look at the facts here. And I really wouldn't call them facts because I'm just kind of spitballing here.
It's very blunt. It's very there.
But
in your throat.
So, and I go ahead and tell you, I'm voting for Kamala.
Oh, me too. No question.
You know what I mean? To have somebody that
and how they keep calling her Kamala, makes me want to punch them in their shit.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And people keep asking him, "Can you not say her name correct?"
What's her name? What's her name?
Kamala.
One more time for the people.
Kamala.
All right, dear. So it just, I don't know, man. Like to have somebody well spoken.
Kamala Harris.
She understands.
Or is it Kamala?
He's fooling y'all.
Kamala. I think it's Kamala Harris. They say Kamala.
It's Kamala.
But in the hood we call her Kamala. Because that's how you spell her name.
But it like she's well spoken. She kind of has that like that mama bear attitude, but it's kind of one of those things you don't want to really mess with mama bear type
right.
People, because they will tear you up.
Oh shit.
So, but then on the other hand, you have a person that people will have said that if you ask them, should somebody with a felony run for president, they will be like, nah.
Breaking news. I'm sorry, I gotta stop you. Breaking news, because we just talked about this. The U.S. Workers that were on strike that you were talking about,
yeah,
they just said that they were in their strike.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
I just saw it pop up on my phone. That's why I was
Well,
pointing at my phone.
I hope they got a good deal out of it. I really
Yep.
do. Because
What are
them
they?
people work
Pork
hard.
workers. The pork workers have agreed to end their strike.
Hey, that's some good news.
Isn't
I
it?
mean,
Yes.
and I really hope they did get what they wanted to. Because I mean,
Because I need some goddamn
what,
toilet paper.
what these people don't understand. All right, so and that's another thing. Kamala is fighting for people to have rights like that.
Facts.
Donald
I
Trump.
love that lady.
Donald
She's
Trump.
unseen.
He wants to end the right to be able to go for a union.
Yeah, he wants to.
He wants to kill unions, and that helps the workers. Like y'all don't understand what? Yeah, but you pay a due. But I mean, you pay a due if you live in a homeowner society house.
For sure.
And they don't care. They will
sure.
tell you that you can't have an above ground pool in your backyard. Which I don't. If you're not paying my mortgage, then don't tell me.
You can't have this certain type of fence because the neighbor beside you doesn't have that type of fence, or they can't get that type of fence.
Like hey, don't tell me what I can't do with my property if you're not paying my mortgage.
Right? Who paid for this house?
Like, if they don't get their taxes on this house, guess who they're gonna come see?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
what you said,
she's standing up for the workers, and it's Donald Trump don't care nothing but his billionaire buddies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That's all he cares about is making the rich richer.
So
speaking of making the rich richer, Mr. Diddy, honey,
the diddler,
he's doing the most.
Yeah, he is.
This speechless. But I'm gonna let you hold your tongue for a minute because we gonna take a quick break and come right back and let people know that. Or do you want to just dive straight?
Nah, we can take a break on this. I
thought so.
I might need to get a little bit of wine in.
Okay, period. Now So as y'all know, Diddy has been incarcerated for a little bit over a week now, or 2 weeks.
I think it's been about because it was during my first week of training when you told me that he got locked up.
Yeah.
And
how long ago was that?
It was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Damn. But there's some new things that are coming to light about his situation.
There's some things that's coming out around his situation too.
Ooh. But I want to focus on the whole Diddy, Justin Bieber, Usher situation, where Diddy's feeling some type of ways right now because P. Diddy's arrested. My thing is there footage of him and Diddy? If he's been recording all this time, is there footage of him and Diddy doing stuff?
Yeah.
Or footage of him doing stuff with other people? Is that why he's freaking out? Or is he freaking out because it's Diddy? Like, it's so... I'm so curious as to... Like, he's been kind of in hiding.
It's probably a little bit of both.
But if y'all don't know, Justin Bieber spent 2 days with Diddy after he was being... he got sent to Usher, and Usher took guardianship of Justin Bieber, right?
Yeah.
So Usher took guardianship of Justin Bieber, and in the process of him doing that, he took him to Diddy's house for 2 days. This is back years ago, but he never would be specific on what they were doing. He would just, like, even in interviews would say, like, oh, we got things planned, but we can't tell y'all, it's top secret. Like, so now that he's arrested and in custody, Justin Bieber's distraught. Like, he's the wife or something. Like, he's devastated.
Yeah, and I mean, it's probably both. I mean, they groomed him at a young age.
But when you say groom, like, when I think of groom, I think of, like, predatorial groom. I mean, is that what you mean? Yeah. Oh my God.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Like, Usher, those freak offs. Oh, he. So the story is that P. Diddy gave Usher the STD.
Yeah. I mean, no, I fully. My thing is, I know the whole situation with Usher and P. Diddy.
Yeah, if P. Diddy gave Usher the STD, does Justin Bieber have the STD?
So what I'm saying,
Hailey Bieber have the STD.
So what I'm saying is, I wonder, because I mean, they're saying there's some people that saying that Usher should be tried with Diddy, because of the whole Justin Bieber thing.
Oh, really?
Like,
but they haven't confirmed it.
It's just one of those things that, like, because I know Usher was a very young kid. Like,
when he went to
Diddy. I think Diddy had custody of him.
Yeah, he lived with Diddy. Yeah, like they would wrestle over cereal in the morning. I think
that's kind of one of those things that, like, you just get accustomed to things. They told. You know what I mean? So you get accustomed to things, and just the way your mind works. And I think Justin Bieber caught into that gravity, and that's just why got turned out.
That's why he turned up and was like, "Yeah, I take drugs every morning just to cope."
Yeah.
But he never said what he was coping with. There's a lot that I've experienced in my life. Like, tell me about it. Open your throat.
He's probably afraid, but at the same time, he probably does have, feelings like, Usher and Diddy were like father figures to him. You know what I mean?
I mean, as he would, because they were.
So,
but they taught him the wrong things. They steered him down the wrong path.
Oh yeah,
but hopefully he's bounced back, because it looks like that he's very remorseful and terrified of whatever's going on with Diddy. But speaking of things that's going on with Diddy, tell us about these. Oh, no, before that, 50 Cent's ass is still online, trolling like nobody's business, ready to drop a whole documentary on the situation. Well, TMZ's got one out.
Yeah, and I mean, speaking of the gravity, I mean, have you heard about the latest with Jay-Z and Beyonce?
Excuse me?
Like,
what's the vibe?
So there's word out there that, and I think it's a power move, honestly, because people are just like, blah, blah, blah. So Jay has gone silent.
Okay.
There's word that Beyonce may be filing for divorce.
Oh, because of this whole situation.
Yeah. But I think it's a power move. Like, okay, so unless they have a prenup, unless they signed a prenup on each other before they got married, but I really don't see, because isn't.
You think it's a power move by Beyonce though?
No, I think it's a power move on Jay-Z.
To leave Beyonce?
No, to be like, all right, so look, if you have the money, divorce me, they can't get it, and I get caught up because you have it. They can't freeze it.
They can.
They can't.
Yes, they can.
Unless they go for her too.
They would have to, because then she would be an accomplice.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she's just a small piece to what them two are.
She was at those parties.
She
knew there was baby oil in the closet.
Look, what I'm saying is they will use her as the mouthpiece to get them to. Like, she would.
She ain't gonna sing though.
Huh?
She ain't gonna sing.
But if that's the plan, to take the money and run, and then we'll adjust this later.
She's gonna be looked at under a microscope for the rest of her days.
So, but at the same time,
I don't think that they're gonna divorce. I think that's just a rumor. Maybe it's just me being biased because it's Beyonce. But I've seen them on like Snapchat talking about it, like, but I'd never really like looked at it like that. It might be happening.
Well, and this goes like so.
I'm just deflecting because I don't want it to be going on.
So I'm as those of y'all don't know, which is make me very happy to say that basketball season is about to start. So we about to have some other content. So, but so I watch basketball. I watch the NBA. Well, guess who's at a lot of Knicks games?
Shut up.
Guess who's at Brooklyn games?
Beyonce
and Jay-Z.
Leave me alone.
So there was a lot.
He's got his foot in the NBA.
In the NFL. And there's a lot of chances that when you sit there and you watch them two, because like they're right there, like you can't miss them.
Right.
There's moments of like where Beyonce, she'd just be sitting there rocking back and forth, and she'd just be like in a daze.
Of course.
So I think she's constantly drugged up.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's got her drugged.
I don't think he got her drugged. I think she might be smoking weed.
No,
she might have. She might do a little bump every now.
Trust me, I smoke some weed, and it don't make me that days like that.
Do. That do right me.
There. No, I've never been like that.
I've been rocking with Beyonce while Beyonce was rocking. You talking about that one where she's just with the bob and she's just rocking like and just like off in space, and she's just like not there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen that.
like
That's some
it's
shit I would do, honestly, truthfully. If I was annoyed and he irritated the fuck out of me before we came here, baby, you gonna see attitude all over my face, and I might just sit there and rob. Because I'm containing myself from smacking the out of you.
and
Like,
yeah, she may just be fed up this whole time.
yeah, she might be, but I know which one you're talking about.
But it's crazy. Like I don't know, man.
I
Like,
guess we'll find out. It's a whole bunch of conspiracy theories out there. We have to watch them unfold.
yeah.
So Beyonce and Jay-Z might be up to something, but innocent to proven guilty of my ass. 'Cause
It sounds like
Beyonce's
somebody
my
in the
queen.
beehive.
Beyonce's my queen, honey. I love Beyonce. Her music, I love her music.
See, I'm looking at this. What is it?
With non-biased
Yeah, with
eyes.
non-biased on it, so I can see things unravel.
I ain't seeing it. I'm blinded by that one. I'm sorry, but Diddy's got a lot of new allegations.
Yeah. So apparently today there has came out just today.
Today.
Yeah, today.
Do you
Today.
see my eye switch?
120 more allegations.
Oh.
New allegations against them.
Whoa. I mean, but you also got to think. I know that was a loud whoa, y'all, and I'm sorry, but
For SA.
Oh, it's been years that he's been doing
Yeah.
this. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if more didn't come out.
Oh yeah.
Like hundreds of more, maybe thousands.
And I mean,
I'll let baby oil. That's one.
And see,
bottle
that's
of
the thing,
baby
and
oil
that's
per
the thing that
person.
makes it. The thing makes it worse, other than like Bill Cosby and stuff. Because Bill Cosby, he was just targeting like a few people, you know.
It was.
But Diddy has a whole party, so
It's
there's
arsenal.
so
Okay.
Like-
Okay. Like
Diddy, he had whole parties, so he didn't care. He wasn't targeting nobody. If you came to the party, guess what? You was gonna get you was gonna get his pudding pop. Just say it,
oh
like
God.
man, it's crazy, dude. It's
Is that what he was doing though?
like,
He was wearing these people out. Bro,
man.
I can't fathom. I mean, I can, but I can't.
But you also know what's
I
funny
really can,
too?
but I can't.
Since he's been coming out, since he went to jail, there has been people that haven't put out records in years. Put out records now.
Because they know they're not under his thumb no more.
Like LL Cool J came out with a new album.
You think he was under Diddy's thumb though?
Nah. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, the way the game
keeps going.
Yeah, the game keeps going. It's probably just one of those things like, you know what, I'm gonna get my money, I'm gonna get out.
But Diddy messed up. He's about to make music in the trap.
No. No, he's too busy crying. Like he's
You think he's crying?
Oh,
because
yeah,
he's
it's
housed
not-
in Brooklyn detention
no
center.
man, yeah, he's not bubble everything crime.
Have you seen him in court yet?
No.
I haven't either. I really want to see it.
Well,
All I've seen is
they
sketches.
keep throwing it out. This is his third time trying to ask for bail.
Oh
and
no,
they instantly reject it. So
yes,
they're
they should.
so we're not going to
He's
see.
down.
Yeah, we're not going to see him actually in court for trial until maybe after the election.
He's going down.
In that, so they can build a case, and they're trying to build a case on other people too.
I'm sure.
know
Don't
what
you
I'm saying?
dare say Beyonce and Jay-Z. Don't you dare. We're not going back down.
Man, okay, I can understand you being behind Beyonce. Well, come on now, Jay-Z. You know he was Diddy's right hand man.
Diddy was his right hand man. Thank you. So I think Jay-Z is doing something bigger.
Oh
Beyonce
yeah,
might be aware of it, but
because I honestly think Aaliyah was his fault.
Oh yeah. We've talked about that on here. Let's. Yeah.
So
we that's a whole nother rabbit hole, bro.
yeah.
That was a whole bunch of rhyming. A whole nother rabbit hole, bro. But
So
I just can't do it. I cannot, he's going down, and there's going to be a lot of celebrities that go down with him.
mhm.
That's proven to be a fact. It's just who and how.
Yeah, and that's
and
gonna
why.
be
I mean,
the
it's even been
question.
brought up that Ashton Kutcher went to one of his
Yeah.
parties. It's going all the
But
way
see,
back
and
to
that's the
those
thing,
type
and
of people.
and
Like,
this is the thing that I feel sorry for the people that had
J-Lo
so
was on payroll.
yeah, J-Lo, Mary J. Blige,
Yeah.
but so I feel, you know who I feel bad for for the people
Who?
in these well, of course the victims, you
Mhm.
know, but the people who just was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to a bomb party, you know, end
And
up
then
at a Diddy party and let before all this other crazy stuff happened
and had no idea.
and had no idea, and now they're gonna get looked at because they was just there. You know what I mean? Like, so keep your mind open, people. Like,
all these implications
like,
are about to come out.
Like, it's a big party. Hollywood loves to party. There's some people that just went to the party.
And there's videos of people saying, "Oh my God, we going to the Diddy party," or we were at videos of them at a Diddy all-white party.
Yeah,
I mean,
look,
and
the
right
broad
after
has
that-
came out on a like a video chat type.
He said it starts at 3 a.m.
Yeah, like he came out and said there is no party like a Diddy party in front of Diddy.
But I think he was just at the first party. LeBronny, come on. I mean, that might be why he's losing her on top. So, I mean, he might have got scalped by Diddy. No.
Like I'm saying,
No.
and see, because like all these people have blown up in their stardom, ridiculously blown up in their stardom.
But you think it was all because of Diddy, though?
I think it's the organization. That's the thing. It's
We
not
gonna
just.
find out.
It's not just Diddy.
We doing accusations.
I think this is finally gonna like break out the whole Illuminati, like especially the hip hop Illuminati. Like I think this is gonna go big. This is gonna go deep, and people don't understand how deep this is gonna go. Like Diddy said at one of his parties.
You are silly. You need to stop. Somebody go pick this man up and take him home. He's been drinking too much.
But it just, I mean,
we'll find out.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Wait and see. Trump's going down, and so is Diddy, I guess.
These are the two things that you never thought would happen: a president getting so much on legal accusations, or a former president, and
Diddy. Just say Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy. Like it just like you would never thought this would happen. You know, you see R. Kelly and you see Bill Cosby, and you kind of like, you know, damn, that sucks.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But you didn't really like bat an eye. Now it's like Diddy, and it's like, oh, God.
But it went from Epstein.
Yeah.
Now it's going to Diddy.
Yeah, like even
who's it gonna bounce next? Because Jaguar Wright said Jay-Z's gonna fall even harder.
Look, so the thing about Jaguar Wright and Orlando Brown, like people think that they're crazy.
Yes,
I honestly,
they're acting.
I honestly think that they're acting. That they're saying all this crazy shit, but there's something. Even Cat Williams,
gotta listen.
Yeah,
you
like
just have to listen.
Like even Cat Williams, like they say a lot of crazy things. A lot of it may not be true, but the stuff that is true, it knows are true.
Yeah,
and people need to pay attention to it.
Yes.
So, because I mean,
Shay here to expose honey.
And it's just, but there's a lot of things that people are like, oh well, you know, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, but
I can't wait to see it unfold.
It's gonna be crazy,
juicy.
Like, I don't think this is gonna be like a normal, like kind of like a Bill Cosby and R. Kelly type situation. Like I think this is gonna be a lot more crazy.
Yeah.
If people are,
this is gonna date back to Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah,
shit.
Like it's.
Look at me, cousin. I'm so sorry.
But I think it's gonna be so much more craziness. And
speaking of so much more craziness, that's all we have on today's episode of Mix in Chat. I'm your boy Javi. Here with my boy D-Lo.
Yeah.
Now, we gotta go. But if you want to hear more craziness, don't forget to come back. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share us on your social media so we can show y'all and let y'all hear what the tea is out here. Because there's a lot going on. And we gonna break it to you. Ain't that right, D-Lo?
Yeah, if y'all got some news that y'all want to drop in there for us to look up, drop it in the comment.
Yeah, we
talk about it.
We'll
look it up. We will talk about it.
All right. Y'all have a good night and see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.